Marvel's Avengers mass dismantling is one of the features you'll most likely use in the endgame while farming legendary and exotic items, assuming you are lucky enough to get them. However, if you are not getting any of those, you will end up with an inventory full of low quality gear you will never use. And when this happens, using the mass dismantling option in your locker is the fastest way to get rid of them. But fastest doesn't mean better, and in Marvel's Avengers mass dismantling is wrong. And by wrong I mean broken, and in this video I'm going to show you why, and also why you never have enough materials to upgrade your gear. So welcome back guys to another Marvel's Avengers guide in which we will take a closer look at the mass dismantle option that can be accessed on board of Chimera once you unlock your character's locker. In fact, this video is more of an experiment I ran yesterday when I ended up with a lot of artifacts after farming caches for one of the game's trophies. We will discuss this in the next video in case you want to get a platinum trophy on PlayStation 4 or all achievements on Xbox and PC. But until then, let me quickly show you why you should never use the Marvel's Avengers mass dismantle option, although the reason here is very simple. Because like many other features, the mass dismantle is broken, and if you use it, you will most likely be cheated by the game since this option doesn't follow any rule nor any logic. It's implemented just to help us destroy the items we do not need, while the crafting materials we get are random. The problem here, however, is not the type of materials we get, but the amount. So let's start by independently dismantling 9 artifacts of various colors using the dismantle option in our inventory. We have 3 blue rare artifacts, 2 yellow rare artifacts, 2 red rare artifacts, 1 white artifact, and 1 black artifact, both of them being rare. Once we finish dismantling those, we end up with 24 Uru, 20 plasma, 30 catalysts, 30 nanotubes, and 10 nanites. Everything looks good so far, doesn't it? Okay, but let's see what happens next. So, the next step in this experiment is to dismantle a smaller number of artifacts than we previously did using the mass dismantle in our locker. So, this time I'm going to dismantle 2 black rare artifacts, 1 orange, 1 white, and 1 red. The total being 6, while the first time we had 9. As a result, we got 4 Uru, 10 plasma, 10 catalysts, 10 nanotubes, and 10 nanites. Obviously, the amount is lower because we had less artifacts, although there should be a logic behind these numbers. Regardless though, the real problems can be observed when we dismantle a bigger number of artifacts. So, for the final step, we will destroy 21. Normally, we should get a lot more materials than we received by dismantling 9 or 6 artifacts. Keep in mind that we are talking about the amounts or numbers of materials we get, not the material types. Thus, here is what happens when we use mass dismantle on 21 artifacts. Notice that we also have a Nornstone and 2 epics. The amount of materials we get is 4 Uru, 10 plasma, 10 catalysts, 10 nanotubes, and 10 nanites, which is the same amount we got when we dismantled 9 artifacts, all of them being rare. The idea behind this experiment in video is to show you guys that using the mass dismantle even after the latest Marvel's Avengers patch is wrong, and you will lose a lot of materials in the process. So if you need nanites, nanotubes, or anything else, and you ask yourself how the hell you don't have enough after you dismantle a lot of gear, this is the reason. The mass dismantle in Marvel's Avengers is not working as it should, so start to dismantle each item individually, otherwise you'll just lose a lot of resources. And that's it, try this experiment the next time you start the game and let me know what you notice in the comment section below. Until next time, stay safe and have an amazing week.